Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Skyline Park in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity girls soccer contest between the visiting Revolution of Acton-Boxborough Regional High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. It's a special day for so many reasons here today. First off, it is Brookline's breast cancer awareness game today, so you can see the players warming up there. You might be able to see even with the sun kind of bleaching things out a bit. They got their pink socks on in solidarity with the cause. And folks, you can help out with the cause as well. Down in the description section of this video, there is a link with which you can donate to the cause for breast cancer services here. You can donate to Students for Hope, which helps to support the Ellie Fund. The Ellie Fund makes efforts to help provide essential support services to breast cancer patients. You know, all the things they need, to keep living comfortably despite all the obstacles that come with such a devastating illness. Absolute worthy cause. Absolutely worth giving to. Check out that link in the description section down below. So that's one reason. Second reason is that we actually got a birthday here on the Brookline High girls soccer team. Junior striker number 15, Haley Ament, turns 17 today. Happy birthday, Haley Ament. Brookline's leading scorer so far this season with 2 goals and 1 assist. She got 1 assist. She got her first assist of the season in their most recent game, a 4-1 loss to Natick that Brookline's hoping to bounce back from. We'll see if maybe she can add some more to her season stats here on her 17th birthday. And one last note that makes this a little bit unique is that this is my first day using a new microphone. Now, I haven't said anything before now, but the truth is for the past year I've been dealing with some inner ear problems that have been getting progressively worse over the past year, and it's now gotten to the point that that it's painful for me to wear the headset that I use to broadcast with. So I've purchased a handheld microphone, and that's what I'm using right now. What that means is I'm just checking the audio levels on, my streaming app on OBS Studio to make sure that you guys can still hear me. But I want to hear from you guys in the live chat or via email. I want to hear how the sound quality sounds to you. If it's a significant step back, if this is in any way inhibiting your ability to enjoy this broadcast, then I want you to speak up and say something so that I can try and solve whatever the issue may be going forward. And then, of course, we got the special unique view from the Sky High tripod that the Brookline High soccer program was so generous as to lend me for use during these home games here at Skyline Park, so we can get a little bit better view, especially when it comes to the corners, when the ball goes in the corners. Any of fans that are trying to step forward to try and view it won't block our view. Well, they'll block my view, but they won't block your view as the viewing fans. And then, of course, sometimes the Wi-Fi connection can be a little shaky here at Skyline Park. That's happened plenty of times in the past. But as you all know, I'm always recording these broadcasts at the same time that I'm live streaming them. So even if the video gets really badly choppy, then I'll have a full recording to upload. And during the live stream itself, the audio should still come through just fine. Now, as we wait for the teams to get ready to take the field, we were slated for a 4 p.m. start. Might be starting a little bit behind time. We'll see. Some of the teams are still warming up, but it looks like the warm-ups are wrapping up here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the Acton-Boxborough roster before today's game started, as I was busy setting up my equipment, and I was told they were going to bring it over to me, but it just didn't happen. And that happens sometimes, so it's okay. But I do have the Brookline roster, so let's go through that really quick before we get this one started. Going in order of jersey number for Brookline, first off, we have a senior co-captain with 1 goal and 4 assists for her career so far, 0 points this season as she's been playing on defense. That's number 3, Elin Lindgren-Palm. Next, we have a sophomore with 1 assist this season and for her career, number 4, Nev Kesselman. Next, a junior with also 1 assist this season and for her career, number 5, Hannah Greer. A junior with 2 goals on her career, none this season, number 6, Paige Hammond. A senior with 1 goal this season and a total of 2 goals and 3 assists on her career, number 7, Amalia Lindgren-Palm. A junior with 1 goal this season and 2 goals and 3 assists on her career, number 8, Juliana Siegel. A junior, number 9, Kaylee Coe. A junior, number 10, Alexa Lieberman-Wingirder. A sophomore, number 11, Rose Shoret. A junior, number 12, Astrid Nigrovich. A senior captain with 2 goals and 4 assists on her career, no points this season, number 13, Julia Vianello. A junior with 2 goals and 1 assist on the season, 2 goals and 6 assists for her career, number 15, Haley Ament. A senior with 4 goals and 2 assists on her career, 0 points this season, number 19, Jada Kimbrough. A senior, number 20, Priscilla Hill. A senior captain with 1 goal this season, 5 goals and 6 assists on her career, number 21, Mirabelle Kesselman. A senior, number 22, Eva Berkson. A junior, number 23, Jameson McGee. A senior with 4 goals and 2 assists on her career, 0 points this season, number 25, Lila Cannon. And then the 3 goalkeepers on the roster, a junior, Liv Clowder, a sophomore, Sadie Sawada, and a junior starting in net, number 38, Chloe Price. Head coach of the Brookline High girls soccer team is Ben Peters. Brookline coming into this matchup with a record of 1 win, 4 losses, and 3 draws. The most recent power rankings came out this morning. I hadn't had a chance to check them yet. I'm going to try and check them real quick. Brookline has dropped down 1 spot from 22nd to 23rd. Acton-Boxborough currently sitting at 21st as they drop down 2 spots. Their record sitting at 4 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Looks like the opening possession here in the first half will go to the Revolution as their number 16 is going to get us started at midfield. Again, I have no names for the Acton-Boxborough roster, so I'm just going to be narrating by jersey number for them today. Brookline, of course, will get the names. And here we go. 16 slides the pass back to 12. 12 boots it. It's knocked back by Brookline in midfield. It's sent back forward by Acton-Boxborough. They're moving with it. Cutting towards the middle. A pass to the middle to 16. 16 sends a pass forward, finds number 19. 19 fighting through some defenders, but the double team knocks it away. 19 staying with the pursuit, but it's taken down the wing by Brookline. Knocked away from Nev Kesselman, out of bounds. It's going to be Brookline ball. Kesselman throwing it in. And it's taken back by Acton-Boxborough. A pass goes to 16 in the middle. 16 sliding it across to the near side to number 2. Sends it forward to number 7. 7 lost out of bounds. Couldn't stay with it off the defensive pressure from Julia Vianello. The throw-in goes to Ament. Haley Ament passes back to Mirabelle Kesselman. Sends a kick upfield, knocked out by Acton-Boxborough's number 7, and it'll stay Warriors ball. Vianello throws it in to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm throws it over to Vianello. Pass up to Ament. Ament trying to cut around her defender, picking up speed, sending in a crosser, looking for Lindgren-Palm. It's knocked away by the Acton-Boxborough defense. It will stay Brookline ball. Vianello looking for the throw-in. Goes to Ament. Ament fakes but cannot get around number 2 as she takes the ball away. 2 sends it up to 9, sending it back, disrupted by Eva Berkson, but goes back to number 2, who kicks it towards the middle to 12. 12 touches it to the outside to number 20. 20 sending it upfield, blocked there by Jamie McGee. Very sunny out today. At some points, it's a little tough to see as Brookline clears that ball out. Taken by Acton-Boxborough's number 8 and lost out of bounds, they say, last touched by Brookline. Throw in up the line, deflects, and Acton-Boxborough immediately loses it out of bounds. Brookline ball, they decide to do the throw in backwards. Send a pass back, and Price going to come out and kick it out to the outside. Bit of a risky play there. Astrid Nigrovich's pass up the middle, intercepted by 7. Touch pass, 12 sending it forward, finds a target, pass back now, and a launched high shot too high and over the bar. It'll be a goal kick for Brookline. Once again, folks, let me know if the audio is coming through okay, and let me know if the camera work is doing okay. A little bit of a different setup for me than usual as I'm trying to do a better job taking care of some inner ear problems I've been dealing with by using a handheld microphone. So a little bit different today. Elin Lindgren-Palm sends the pass forward to Paige Hammond, but her pass intercepted by 7, kicked out to the far side. Acton-Boxborough pushing the ball upfield, but a little too much push as that one's going to roll out of bounds. Brookline ball. Nev Kesselman to throw it in. This one is fought for by the Revolution. 9 takes a pass back to 10. 10, a long shot blocked by Elin Lindgren-Palm and booted away. Off ahead it goes, and it's tapped back to Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Pass goes back to Mirabelle Kesselman, up to Hammond. Hammond escapes the pressure and manages to pass back to Nigrovich. Further back to McGee. Back out to Nigrovich. Nigrovich sending it up the line looking for Nev Kesselman, knocked out of bounds by number 20, Brookline ball. Nev throws it in to Ament, taps back to Nev Kesselman, lost out of bounds, stays Brookline ball as number 20 got the pressure on there. Another throwing up the line from Kesselman. Off the head of Ament to the back line. It's taken by 2. Sent back to the Revolution's keeper, who boots it away towards midfield over the head of Mirabelle Kesselman. Oh, and they got an offsides called against Acton-Boxborough. Good play by the Brookline defense, staying up. And so number 9 came back over and touched the ball for the violation there. Free kick from McGee, deflected back, and it's going to go back to number 9. Number 9 passes behind 19. Easy interception for Nigrovich. Nigrovich battling 19 down the far side. A pass gets away from Nev Kesselman, out of bounds. Revolution ball. Far side throw in. Deflects back and forth. Nev Kesselman kicks it away. Booted straight up in the air by, I think, number 15 of Acton-Boxborough. Deflected to the outside to Vianello. Vianello kicks it upfield. It's a race for the ball. Amalia Lindgren-Palm putting on speed here. Tries a crosser and didn't have the angle, didn't have enough space there as it rolls out the back line off the post. And it'll be a goal kick for Acton-Boxborough. Goalie gives it to one of the backs. They send it up the middle, intercepted. Mirabelle Kesselman tried to pass, but couldn't get enough on it. Too close to her defender. Intercepted by number 10. Now the Revolution work it near side. Pass up the middle to 10, back to 12. 12 sends it upfield. Offsides again on 9. As again, she got a little over-eager jumping past Elin Lindgren-Palm, who was good and poised and read the ball well on that one. Free kick from Elin across the field to Nigrovich. Nigrovich to up the middle to Berkson. Berkson thought about the pass, but cuts the other way, sends it upfield to Ament. Ament cutting around the middle, tries a long kick to the outside, knocked away by 7. Pass was looking for Vianello. Amalia Lindgren-Palm going to smartly let that one roll out of bounds. Goes for a quick throw in to Vianello. Vianello looking. Backing down, now cuts towards the middle. Got a bit of space as she fits one through to Ament. Ament's pass. Oh, they call offsides. Ament was trying to get that one to the outside to Amalia Lindgren-Palm, but I think Paige Hammond might have jumped past the defenders just enough in the vicinity of that pass to draw the offsides call, or it might have been called on Lindgren-Palm as well, as I was looking more at the ball. 15 sends it to the middle. 2 goes to the outside. They work it up the far sideline, disrupted by Nev Kesselman, but kept by number 20. Sends it further up the line, and I think they're going to call a foul on Brookline here as they got just a bit too physical. They work this one upfield, knocked back by Nev Kesselman over to Hammond. Her pass intercepted, though, taken away by 16 after a deflection from 10. 10 now sends it to the outside to 20. Now back to 12. 12 goes to the back line to 15. 15 up to 16. 16. Pass goes off a teammate's face. That was unintended as it's taken away by Hammond. Goes up to Ament. Stolen by 8 on the far side. But she lost control of it, and it's going to be Brookline ball. Throw in coming from Nev Kesselman. And that one kicked away by 20, cross midfield. McGee heads it. And a couple deflections into open space. Number 9 going to get there first. Number 9 going back to number 2. 2 kick headed away by Vianello up to Amalia. Amalia Lindgren-Palm pass back to Mirabelle Kesselman. Her pass misses, deflected away by 2, recovered by Amalia. Pass back to Mirabelle. Now back up to Amalia. Touch to the outside, misses Vianello. Good idea, just tough to make that execution work on such quick passes. It'll be a Revolution ball here. The throw in to 7. Tap back 2's kick deflected by Vianello, recovered by Lindgren-Palm, but her pass stolen by 7. But another interception, this time from Mirabelle Kesselman. Now another interception by Acton-Boxborough, this time by 19. 19, move in upfield, pass to the middle, knocked away by Berkson, but right over to 9. 9 kicks it to 12, and a long shot is taken off one hop by Chloe Price. Chloe Price was put through the ringer in that match against Natick earlier this week, surrendering 4 goals despite making a valiant effort in net and making a number of highlight-worthy saves. She was just facing a torrent of offensive pressure from those Redhawks. Long pass up, offsides on 9 once again. Again, good poise from Elin Lindgren-Palm on the back line. Not feeling like she needed to panic and overly retreat. Knew where the ball was, knew where she was, and knew where she needed to be to make sure that the opponents couldn't get a good jump on the ball without jumping off sides. Now Lindgren-Palm bringing it up the near side. Sending it up the line, looking for Vianello. Vianello's got some room. Vianello's crosser is deflected out of bounds, and we're going to have our first corner kick of the day, and it's going to go to Brookline. This is how Brookline scored their only goal against Natick earlier this week. A header from Mirabelle Kesselman, assisted by Haley Ament, who is now sending in the corner kick once again for the Warriors. Kick comes in. Oh, just over the head. Oh, but a kick coming in from distance, and it's saved by the goalie. Elin Lindgren-Palm on the back side of that play. Got a foot on it, but it was saved by the goalie. McGee now passes it over to Berkson. Berkson sends it up to Ahmet. Touch to the outside. Finds Nev Kesselman. Trying to turn around on 20. 20 defends it well. Out of bounds. Brookline ball. Kesselman throw in for Ahmet. Matched up with 8. Tangled up, and it goes out of bounds. Stays Brookline ball. Throw in back this time to Berkson. Pressure from 12. And this time it deflects out off of Berkson, and it will be Acton-Boxborough ball. This throw-in deflected forward a couple of times by the Revolution, but taken back by Mirabel Kesselman. Pass back, and now that one knocked out. It'll stay Brookline ball. Throw in given to Berkson. Pass knocked away. Taken back by Acton-Boxborough. Running up with it, I believe, is 16. No, it's 19. And she's got some room, but she's cutting back, turning around, trying to fit a pass through a wall of blue jerseys as Brookline knocks it away. Recovered by Acton-Boxborough. Taken by 10. Pass deflected by Hammond. Recovered by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Pass back to Vianello. Pressure from 7 knocks that ball out of bounds. Brookline ball. Vianello throw in to Hammond. Amalia Lindgren-Palm keeps it in bounds. Goes back to Vianello. Stolen away now. Taken by 7. 7 fits a pass through to 19. Goes to the outside to 9. And I think they're actually going to call an offensive foul on number 9 as she kind of threw Elin Lindgren-Palm to the ground. Number 9's been aggressive to the ball on offense for Acton-Boxborough, but just a little bit too aggressive so far. And now almost a steal from 19, but it's going to be recovered by Price. Price sends it up the middle to Berkson. Outside to Nigrovic. Nigrovic up the middle, gets to Hammond. Hammond, kick deflected, is going to go back. Going to be chased back by McGee. McGee gives it over to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm sends it up the middle to Berkson. Berkson to the outside and now kicked further upfield. Taken by Nev Kesselman. Kicks it towards the middle, knocked away by 2. Taken back by McGee. Gets it up to Hammond. Sends it to the outside. Knocked away by 7. Now off the head of Mirabel Kesselman as she chases it down. Taps back to Berkson. Berkson further back to McGee. McGee dribbling. Cutting through the middle and kicking one forward. Leading pass. Offsides called on Ament. Again, my apologies for the bad Wi-Fi connection out here at Skyline Park. I am recording this at the same time that I'm live streaming it, and so I'll have a fully recorded video uploaded later tonight. Number 2, the pass to 12, now knocked away by Mirabel Kesselman. 2, chasing back for it, but she whiffed it. That looks like it might have gone off her hand, but no call as it deflects to the outside, out of bounds. It's going to be Brookline ball. Lindgren-Palm throws it into Vianello. Vianello cutting around, fakes. Pass back to an open Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Kicks it into the box, looking for Ament. Deflects off the defender, and she whiffs on her attempted clear, and that's going to be another corner kick opportunity for the Warriors. And they go for a quick kick. Vianello, the crosser, coming in. Knocked away. Vianello backing down her defender and draws another corner. Smart play there. Was backing down on her defender, knew exactly where she was, and just hit it off her leg for a free corner kick. They opted for the short kick last time. Now a more conventional kick coming in high, a little too high. And it's going to be knocked away by the Acton-Boxborough defense. Brookline takes it back. Nigrovic sends it back to McGee. McGee dribbling through the middle. Fits a short pass through to Berkson. Berkson kick to the outside. Finds Vianello. Vianello Pass to Mirabelle Kesselman. Serving her options. Oh, gets tripped up there as she faked out number 12 and draws the free kick. And this might be a good opportunity for Brookline. This feels within range for a shot for the big-footed Mirabelle Kesselman. Also, a bit of a sideways angle could make for a potential crosser. Let's see what she opts to do here. Goes for a crosser. Coming in. Oh, just out of reach. Oh, it was just missed the head of a cutting-in player there. I think it was Ament who was cutting in for that one, but just out of reach for her head. Just a couple inches too far forward. Goal kick for Acton-Boxborough as a couple subs check in for Brookline. I see among them Hannah Greer and Juliana Siegel. This kick is downed by Greer. Greer kicks it forward, but the offense wasn't ready for such a quick takeaway. Now Acton-Boxborough working it far side. That one knocked out of bounds by Nev Kesselman. It'll be Acton-Boxborough ball. Throw in, 19 with the ball. Kicks it forward and towards the middle, knocked away by McGee as they flip the field. But it's deflected away by 15 into open space. It's taken by Vianello. Vianello dribbling up the near side. Now walking with it. Now a crosser going across. Goes off ahead towards the net. And it's caught by the keeper off the attempted header from Haley Ament. Just a little too far away to be able to make that one work. Punt from the goalie bouncing along. And finally tapped forward by Siegel. Hammond trying to get to the ball, but it's knocked away by the Revolution, taken by number 16. 16, sending one forward to 19. 19, pass up the line, and that's going to roll out of bounds, and that should be a goal kick for Brookline. McGee sending this one to the outside. Kesselman stolen away now by 10. To the middle, 16 sends it forward. Kicked away by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Ament taking control around midfield. Dribbling across the field from far side to near side. A pass deflected out by 18, intended for Vianello. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Throws it to Siegel. Siegel turning around, passing back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Sent up the middle for Amalia. Amalia passes back for Greer. Greer surveying, swings it over to Siegel. Siegel sends a pass up to Amalia, sending one looking for Vianello. Vianello cutting in front of her defender. Vianello, the crosser, coming in. Oh, just barely blocked by the defense as Haley Ament was crashing in to try and knock that one in. Now the ball taken back by Brookline after it's cleared. Pass forward to Vianello again. Tries another crosser, blocked by 21, recovered by 18, who kicks it out of bounds. Brookline generating some good chances here in the first half. Just got to put those last puzzle pieces together to try and solve this Acton-Boxborough defense. Throw in. Ament. Tried a crosser there, and it's blocked by 15. Did that go out the back line? I think it did. Or no, they say it went out the... No, it was a corner. I was briefly confused, but it is a corner. Ament setting up to kick in another corner. Vianello coming in close to flank her for the potential short pass option, or maybe just to discuss the play call. They need to get the defender to back off a little bit. And indeed, they're going to tap it to Vianello, send in a low crosser. Oh, slipping and falling was Hammond as she almost had the ball there. But Hammond keeps this ball in bounds, sends in a crosser, but it's snagged by the goalie. A wild set of ricochets. Looked like it was going to bounce out and give Acton-Boxborough a free goal kick. But good efforts from Paige Hammond to at least turn that into a scoring chance, even if it didn't find the back of the net. Ball now bouncing around the far sideline. Out of bounds. Looks like it'll be Brookline ball. Scoreless so far here in the first half at Skyline Park between Brookline and Acton-Boxborough. Throw in, deflects back. Pass goes all the way back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Up to Siegel. Siegel to the outside to Mirabelle Kesselman. Bringing it up the near side. Trying to send it up the line for Vianello, but that's going to roll out of bounds way before she can get there. Waiting the throw in from Acton-Boxborough. They give it to 27, a pass back, and a pass forward intercepted by Siegel. Siegel taps it back to Mirabelle Kesselman. Kesselman spins off her defender and lifts one forward. Again, too far forward for Vianello, and that's going to bounce out of bounds once again. Throw in from 2, gets to 19. 19 cutting around a defender. Pass intercepted by Mirabelle Kesselman. Given to Siegel. Siegel towards the middle. Passes back Greer. Greer sending it out to the far side. Taken by Nev Kesselman. Kesselman forward. Tapped along by Hammond, but cleared away by the defense. Gets up to 19. 19 sending one forward and dribbled further forward, but too far forward by number 27 of the Revolution. Dribble just went way too far out in front of her, and it's an easy pickup for Chloe Price as she now punts this one away towards midfield. Deflects forward, 27's foot off of 13's head. Siegel corrals it, passes back to Elin, goes back to Price in net. Now a pass out to McGee. McGee sending it up the line. Knocked back by Acton-Boxborough as they take control of it in the Brookline end. But Nev Kesselman, good get-back speed to apply some defensive pressure and actually steal the ball away as she gets the pass back to McGee. Kicks it upfield. Ament taps it out to Nev. Back to Ament. Ament trying to race up that far sideline. Knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by Ament. Substitution, checking in for the Warriors, number 20, Priscilla Hill, replacing Julia Vianello on the near side wing. Throw in, deflects back and forth, and now intercepted by Paige Hammond. Pass up to Lila Cannon, who's also checked in. Pass goes back to Elin, further back to Price. Price out to McGee. McGee trying to pass up the line. It's intercepted by 7. 7 dribbling up. Pass across to 27. 27 trying to fit one through. Deflects over to 10. Tries a kick. Blocked by Mirabelle Kesselman. And that'll bounce out of bounds. Acton-Boxborough off the throw in. They set up a crosser. It's too far forward for any of their crashing strikers. That's going to bounce out of bounds and be a goal kick for the Warriors. Off the goal kick, it's Mirabelle Kesselman giving it over to McGee. Boots it up the far side, corralled by Kaylee Coe, who's checked in. Coe sends one forward, knocked away by the defense. Goes back to Greer. Greer with the ball, taps back, Elin Lindgren-Palm. Pass to the outside, Hill barely keeps it in bounds. It deflects back to Mirabel. Now over to Hill, and now stolen by 19. Past the middle, intercepted by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Dribbling up the middle, now sending a leading pass. This is not offsides. Haley Ament cutting around the goalie. Oh, and the goalie took her out. Oh my gosh. Haley Ament had a breakaway there and gets leveled by the goalie, who was trying to come out of the box, as she was the only one between Ament and a goal. And the Brookline fans and coaches trying to call for a red card, but the ref's saying, no, it's not a red. I guess Acton-Boxborough had another defender back all the way on the other side of the field. So instead of having a clear breakaway goal for Haley Ament, it's going to be a free kick for Brookline just outside the box. Haley Ament's going to come out to get looked at after getting hit. And that's tough. I mean, that's really tough. I don't think the goalie was trying to do anything like that. I don't think it was in any way malicious. The goalie was just desperate to try and make a stop, and just ended up being a little over-aggressive in her desperation and collided with Ament. Looks like Ament's coming back in after quickly getting looked at, so that's good. Brookline's certainly happy to have her. And that was going to be a great play. That was a great pass. Ament had a great jump on the ball. And, I mean, that was a clear path to the goal. She had juked the ball past the goalie, and that's just tough. That's just tough. Brookline is not going to have a PK because the foul happened outside of the penalty box. So it's going to be a free kick from a rather tough spot. So this foul helping Acton-Boxborough in a lot of ways. Again, I don't think the goalie was trying to be malicious or anything like that. I think that was an accident, but still. Brookline looks a little confused about what the play is, but here comes the kick, and it's a diving save and a knockback score! Priscilla Hill! First career goal for the senior, and Brookline goes up 1-0. Let's take a look at this replay. The initial kick just could not be caught by the goalie and just heads up crashing to the box by Priscilla Hill. Not entirely sure who took the free kick initially, but they will get an assist on that play as soon as I find out who they were. This ball lost out of bounds, and it's going to be Brookline ball. Hill, coming off her first career varsity goal, throws it in. Knocked away by 18. Deflects off the foot of 19. Mirabel Kesselman boxing her out, letting her roll out of bounds. Hey, Craig, who took the free kick? Juliana? Okay. The initial free kick for Brookline came from number 8, Juliana Siegel, who will get the assist on the goal by Priscilla Hill. And now it looks like Mirabel Kesselman got a little banged up on that play, but she's walking it off. Throw in goes to Siegel, but the ball's stolen away by 19. Knocked loose, but the pass does get away to 10. 10 sending one forward, trying to cut through, and good get back speed. Trailing by on defense was Kaylee Coe. And boy, it may not have looked it, but that was a really clutch stop from Kaylee Coe, because if she wasn't running step for step with the attacker there, that was a goal. And that would have tied the game. So it'll be the first assist of the season for Juliana Siegel, 4th assist of her career. And for Priscilla Hill, her first varsity point, her first varsity goal, as Brookline takes the 1-0 lead. Ball's given to McGee. Sent to the outside to Coe. Sends it to the middle to Elin Lindgren-Palm, but knocked away. Stolen by the Revolution. This pass intercepted by Siegel. Siegel sending it up the far side to Coe. Coe cuts around one defender, sending the pass up. It's taken by 10, up to 27 and back. Now this pass knocked away, I think, by Greer. Taken back by 25 for Acton-Boxborough. Passes it back to midfield to number 2. Number 2. Pass misses 25, but gets up to 10. 10 sends one over to 19, but 19 kind of flubbed the kick there. Cleared out by Elin. Knocked right back by 15. Bounces up to 19. Knocked away by Mirabel Kesselman. And cleared out by Greer as this goes to the near side, out of bounds. This throw in, knocked out of bounds off of Hill. Throw into 18, tapped back to 2. Two throws it in. Booted in the air by 19. Off the bounce. McGee boots it away. And that one intercepted by Acton-Boxborough. Trying to go on a rush. As 8 takes this one, passes back, and now a crosser coming in, knocked away by Siegel. Cannon taps it back. Hill trying to push it upfield past a couple defenders, but it's chased down by 25, sends it back to 15. 15 slides it across. Dribbling up with it now is 12. Pass gets up to 13. Down the far side, looking for 7, and Coe gets there, but can't keep it away. Crosser coming in, knocked away by Elin Lindgren-Palm. And that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. This throw in immediately booted away by Elin Lindgren-Palm. 25 takes control, moves it forward. And I think we got an offsides call on Acton-Boxborough here. Off of the free kick, Mirabel Kesselman now taking the ball, passes it up to Siegel. Siegel back to McGee. McGee's pass misses the target, but it deflects to the outside to a different target. Coe with the ball. Coe looking around, tries a pass, blocked out of bounds, stays Brookline ball. Throw in, goes off ahead, up to Cannon, tried to tap it back, but target wasn't ready for it. Now it's booted straight up in the air. Deflects down, and it's booted up in the air by Jada Kimbrough. Into open space, and a couple players fighting for it. No foul, and kept in bounds by Acton-Boxborough as they get a pass up from 18 to 19. And 19 escapes the defender, but it was lost out of bounds. But first they call a foul on Mirabel Kesselman, and it'll be a free kick for the Revolution. Or no, they just called it out of bounds off of Acton-Boxborough, I think. No, it is a free kick for Acton-Boxborough. That brief bit of confusion setting things up. Got some subs checking in. And do we have an injured player? We got, yeah, they're going to take another look at Mirabel Kesselman, whose gritty physical play does sometimes have a tendency to get her in a bit of trouble, the scrapper that she is. She briefly came off the field during the Natick match earlier this week with a bloody nose. Did come back in and ended up scoring on a header, because as long as she's allowed to be out on the field, you can't stop her. Free kick coming from 15, flies in low, off the head of Siegel and away. 2, kicks it back towards the box, knocked away by McGee. Chasing after the ball, Kimbrough's going to get there, but the dribble too far out in front of her, knocked away, recovered by Brookline, but it's ricocheting back and forth between teams, now taken by the Revolution. 2's pass intercepted by Hill. Hill sending one forward for Cannon. Cannon chasing it down on the near side into the corner. Cannon looking, low crosser, finds Hill, who didn't have an angle for the shot, missed it wide and out of bounds. Off the goal kick, 15 dribbling up with it. Pass up the middle to 12. 12 dribbling, kicks it forward off the head of Elin Lindgren-Palm. Greer now clears it out to the far side. 8 takes control, passes it back. Pass up the middle to 12 from 15. 12 kicks it out to the near side for 18. 18 slides it back to 2, who kicks it across midfield to 27. 27 fakes a pass, now dribbles forward, kicks it upfield, and it's going to be scooped up in the box by Chloe Price. Price punts this one across midfield. 2 trying to corral it, but Lila Cannon deflecting it forward. Hammond with the ball, covered tightly, and it's knocked out of bounds by the defensive 15. Almost a golden chance for a rush from Brookline there, but they're going to stay on offense. Hill throws it into Cannon. Cannon looked like she got pushed over, but no call as it's taken now by Acton-Boxborough. Disrupted by Greer, though. Ball's recovered by Hammond. Hammond pass to the outside to Coe. Coe cutting around. Coe looking, tries a kick, blocked. 8 sending it out the sideline to prevent the corner kick. It'll simply be a throw-in for Brookline. Throw-in goes to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling back, looking for an angle. Opts to pass it back, and it's intercepted by 27. Had too far to go on that backwards pass as Greer gets hit in the back by 27, and they're going to call the foul. A free kick coming from near midfield. McGee sends it up to Siegel. Siegel sends it back to Elin. Elin Lindgren-Palm slides it across to Rose Shorett. Shorett dribbling up, sends a pass through. Hammond has got a bit of a chance here on the edge of the box. Sends one forward. Offside's called on Kimbrough. Didn't have much of an angle anyhow. Still 1-0 in favor of Brookline. The goal from Priscilla Hill, assisted by Juliana Siegel. And Acton-Boxborough loses track of a pass on the near side out of bounds. Hill throws it down the line ahead of Cannon. And it's going to be lost out of bounds, and it's going to be Acton-Boxborough ball. It's going to be a goal kick. No visible clock here at Skyline Park, so our only signal for the end of the half will be the double whistle from the officials. As this goal kick goes up the middle, a pass knocked away by Hill, goes right back to 15. 15 outside to 2. 2 looking around, kicks it up the middle, and gets it up to 19. 19 dribbling, cutting backwards, now sending a pass, deflected by McGee. Kicked away by Coe, but knocked right back by Acton-Boxborough. Knocked away by Shorett. 27 pops one in the air. In the box, bouncing around, off ahead, into open space where it's going to be snagged by Chloe Price. Price punts it. And couldn't be kept in by Coe. Revolution ball. Or was it? That was a little confusing. I'm not sure what just happened, but it looks like it's going to be a free kick for Brookline. Pass up to Siegel. Now back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm back to the middle to Greer. Greer to the outside. Could not be kept in bounds. And it's going to be Acton-Boxborough ball. Throw in. Deflected. Taken by Kimbrough. Kimbrough kick across the field from far side to near side. 27 trying to box out Hill and does successfully, as Hill unable to keep that ball in bounds. Twos throw in off the head of Shorett and couldn't be kept in bounds. Still Revolution ball, very close to midfield. Oh, but they're going to take the throw in from way back from where it was. As kicked upfield by 27, but kicked right back by Elin. Off the head of 15. Coe trying to corral it, but it's going to be Kimbrough who corrals it, coming back for it. And there is the double whistle. And that is going to be halftime. Oh, man, it looks like we actually got an injured Acton-Boxborough player down right there at the end of the half. But it looks like she's getting up and she's walking it off, so that's good. The score at the half, Brookline 1, Acton-Boxborough 0. The lone goal of the first half coming on this score by Priscilla Hill, assisted by Juliana Siegel. First varsity career goal for Priscilla Hill here in her senior season. And Brookline goes into the half with the lead. As we get ready for, as we enter this halftime break, I again remind you, this is Brookline's breast cancer awareness game, so be sure to check out the description section where you can find a link where you can donate to Students for Hope to help support the Ellie Fund, which provides essential support services to those struggling with breast cancer. Check out that link in the description section down below. Brookline 1, Acton-Boxborough 0. From Skyline Park, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Going to take a break and mute the mic and run us a little YouTube ad break here, if I can. But I'll be back with the second half of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Skyline Park in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second half of this high school varsity girls soccer contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Acton-Boxborough Revolution. Brookline with a 1-0 lead as we begin the second half. That one goal coming from Priscilla Hill off an assist from Juliana Siegel. Hill notching her first varsity career goal today in what could be the key to Brookline getting back in the win column if they can hold on to this advantage. Brookline pushing it upfield but running out of room on the far side, out of bounds. It's going to be Acton-Boxborough ball. Throw in, knocked away. And Brookline taking control of it. Dribbling into the corners, Haley Ament tried to touch a pass through, but no dice. Ament was a big part of setting up the free kick that got Brookline that goal. Looked like she was going to have a breakaway goal herself here on her 17th birthday, but then got body checked by the goalie who was desperately trying to stop her and ended up catching her instead of the ball. Foul was called. It was outside the penalty box. Brookline was stuck taking a free kick, and they, credit to them, made the best of it. Ament now dribbling with it through the middle. Tries a pass, and it's walled. A good defensive block there from number 10 for Acton-Boxborough as she sends it upfield. Getting there first will be Mirabelle Kesselman, who is back in the game, which is good to see as she came off the field a little banged up in the first half. Second straight game she's had to come off for being banged up. But she is an absolute trooper along that back line and sometimes the middle line for Brookline. Acton-Boxborough passing this one around. Currently number 15 with the ball around midfield, bringing it up. Passes near side to 20, runs out of room, out of bounds, but they say it was knocked out by Nev Kesselman. Throw in, deflected away by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Juliana Siegel takes control. Siegel got her first assist of the season and fourth of her career earlier this game in the first half. Now the pass goes back to Siegel. She sends it back to Mirabelle Kesselman, who sends it up the middle. Nobody there, taken back by 15. 15 a pass, cross to 16, now to the outside to 2. 2, pass up the far side, now a pass towards the middle to 12. Back outside to 2. 2, a kick into the box. Nobody there to follow it up, and it's taken off a couple bounces by the Brookline goalie, Chloe Price. Price punts this one. She hasn't really been tested with any big shots so far this game as the Brookline defense has been locking down the Revolution so far, but still a lot of soccer left to be played. And a big chance for Brookline here. A header from Amalia Lindgren-Palm to Haley Ament. Oh, it's knocked away from Ament. That is going to force a Brookline corner, but man, so many golden chances for Haley Ament so far today. She's just been inches away from notching a goal. But now a chance for her to potentially notch an assist on this corner kick. Ball flies in too high, deflects around. Hammond's got her foot on it, but too many defenders as it deflects out and is cleared out by the Revolution. Along the far sideline, good box-out job by Julia Vianello to keep it with Brookline. Throw in, deflecting around. Brookline's got control. Pass back. A wind and a kick from Mirabelle Kesselman. Deflects back the other way and is kicked up in the air by 12. Chasing after the ball. It's going to be Siegel who ultimately gets it. Pass it back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Further back to Jamie McGee. Now out to the far side to Mirabelle Kesselman. Now over to Eva Berkson. Berkson bringing it up. Pass forward. Knocked away by Acton-Boxborough. Coming out for it is McGee. McGee Manages to fit a pass through, but it's intercepted by 12. 12. Pass up. Offsides. Good but gutsy play from Jamie McGee. I mean, when you see an offensive player streaking past you as a defensive player, the amount of mental fortitude you have to just stand there knowing that them jumping forward is going to get them an offsides call, when if they don't get that offsides call, it's going to mean a breakaway score. I mean, you've got to be mentally tough to play defense in this game, in any game really, but definitely here in soccer. Vianello with the ball, passes back to Price. Price pops it out to the near side. Kept in bounds just barely by Nev Kesselman. Gets a pass back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Slides it across the field to Mirabel Kesselman. Kesselman boots it up the far side. Deflects off Vianello. And we got a foul call as Vianello was trying to come back for the ball, and a defender grabbed her jersey. That's going to be a free kick for Brookline. They're going to send Mirabel Kesselman to take this one, maybe 5 yards past midfield. Chance to at least launch it into the box, try and create some chaos maybe. Here comes the kick. It floats in high and well wide of anybody, as it's going to bounce out of bounds and be a goal kick. Goalie gives it to number 25. Now a pass to the outside. Amalia Lindgren-Palm applying pressure on number 2 and takes the ball away, but quickly runs out of room. I've said it a million times, when you start getting excited and you're trying to pick up the speed when you're playing on turf, that ball's going to get away from you fast. You know, you can't really blame Amalia Lindgren-Palm on that, because, you know, she was battling in close proximity with an Acton-Boxborough player, but still. Nev Kesselman takes this ball away. She's cutting towards the middle. Kesselman fires a shot. It's deflected and cleared out by 10, almost corralled by another Brookline player to try and knock that one in, but no dice. Now 19 with the ball, pass outside 20. 20, bringing it up the line, now kicking it up, nobody there, and it's going to be an easy pickup for Chloe Price. Price punts this ball, goes off the head of number 12. Elin Lindgren-Palm boxes out to make sure that it stays with Brookline. Nev Kesselman to throw this one in. And they throw it back to Elin Lindgren-Palm, who passes it back to McGee. McGee to the outside to Mirabel Kesselman. Now across to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Forward to Siegel. Siegel back to Price. To the outside, Siegel. Siegel running out of room deep in her own end, being forced into the corner. Tries a pass back to McGee. McGee just trying to keep it in bounds. Does get it up to Siegel. And somehow got it up to Nev Kesselman, but it's stolen away by 8. 8 trying to fight her way through. A pass to 19. They go for a pass to 12. 12, crosser, nobody there, and it's walled off by Mirabel Kesselman as she clears that one out. 8 takes it back and gets tripped up by Siegel, and that's going to be a free kick for the Revolution. (19) lining up to take the free kick for Acton-Boxborough. Might be a chance for a tying score. Bit of an angle for a potential crosser, but with this close, you expect she'll go for a shot. She does launch a shot, and it's off the crossbar, and they couldn't knock in the rebound. Chloe Price standing tall to deflect that ball off her hand and off the crossbar. Dangerously stayed in play in the box. And in a sea of players, a Revolution player did get her foot on it, but sent it high and over the bar as Brookline manages to hold on to the lead. Brookline now working it down the near side. This is Nev Kesselman dribbling with it. Kesselman looking, pass forward for Paige Hammond. Hammond sends it up to Ament. Ament cutting towards the middle. Ament tries a leading kick too far, trying to set up something for Amalia Lindgren-Palm. A goal kick now for the Revolution. Boots it upfield, knocked down. This is Berkson. Pass to Hammond. Hammond kicking one forward. Crashing in is Berkson. And she goes stumbling over the splayed out goalie who covered that one up. This one punted. Corralled by Siegel around midfield. But now taken away by Acton-Boxborough. 7 gives to 12, sends it upfield, knocked away by Mirabelle Kesselman. Kesselman boots it back the other way, up to Amalia. Amalia Lindgren-Palm, pass up, looking for Ament. Ament picking up speed. Ament cutting around her defender, limited angle though, and she runs out of room as it rolls out the back line. Again, Brookline generating the majority of offensive pressure here, even with the lead. If they can manage to find the back of the net and make this a multi-score game, that could be huge. But right now, all Acton-Boxborough needs is one lucky bounce, and they could tie this thing up. A long shot from Mirabelle Kesselman, well wide of the net there. That's going to be another goal kick. This one lifted out near side. Dribbling up with it is 8, sending it upfield, taken by McGee. McGee dribbling around. Manages to fit it up the line to Nev Kesselman despite the defensive pressure. Kesselman cutting through. Kesselman dribbling up. Kesselman fits a pass through to Amalia. Amalia Lindgren-Palm looking around. Gives. Cutting around. Ament shot is taken off a couple bounces by the goalie. Some nice passes from Brookline, just couldn't quite get the power they needed on that finishing shot. As off the punt from the goalie, it's taken by 19. A pass up, leading for 20. No offsides. 20 looking for a cross. No dice. As that one lost out of bounds, and I think they said no deflection. It'll simply be a goal kick. Good chase back by Nev Kesselman. And managed to get a bit of luck there as that ball sliced out of bounds without going off Kesselman at all. Price sends it up the middle. Elin Lindgren-Palm sends it back to McGee. Near side to Nev Kesselman, who spins off her defender and is now taking off with it. Crossing midfield, sends a pass up for Ahmed, knocked away by 15. All the way back to the Brookline end, but Elin Lindgren-Palm takes it. Pass is intercepted by 12. 12 battling with Siegel. And slips, but manages to get a kick away. Deflects off of Hammond, but goes up to number 9. 9 now takes control. Passes back to number 8. 8 dribbling up with space to work. Now a pass to the outside to 19. 19 cuts around a defender, dribbling into the box. Crosser comes in, blocked again by Mirabelle Kesselman as it's cleared out by Siegel. Kicked back forward by 15. Deflects. Berkson manages to give it Brookline control as we've got another injured player down. Is this the other Kesselman sister coming potentially off the field due to injury? That is Nev Kesselman, the younger Kesselman sister, who will be subbing out now for Astrid Nigrovic. And my goodness, I mentioned how scrappy a player the older sister Mirabelle Kesselman is, and how this is the second game in a row that she had to come out due to injury and later came back in. Seems the scrappiness runs in the family, as Nev Kesselman will hopefully be okay enough to come back in later, just like Mirabelle was. Brookline working the ball upfield. This is Amalia Lindgren-Palm with it. Lindgren-Palm dribbling, trying to cut around a defender, cannot, knocked away by 10, out of bounds. Sub checking in for Brookline. Looks like Hannah Greer replacing Juliana Siegel in the midfield. And might have been another substitution. Didn't quite see, though. Throw in on the far side, and oh, we got a push call against Acton-Boxborough. This is going to be a free kick chance for Brookline. Amalia Lindgren-Palm took a push in the back there. Looks like they got Eva Berkson lining up to kick this one. Berkson signals. Kick coming in high. Over the goalie's hands. Oh, but there was a defender behind her to clear it out. Elin Lindgren-Palm came back in to try and take it. It's knocked loose by Acton-Boxborough, and the Revolution take the ball. Kicked across midfield. Knocked away by Berkson, who almost had a chance for more likely an assist, but almost possibly a goal, as the goalie misread where that ball was coming in as it went over her outstretched hands. 12 pass, near side 8, forward to 19. 19 dribbling, looking around, shot, goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Brookline. Price lifts the goal kick to the near side. 19. Boxing out and letting it bounce out of bounds. Instant Acton-Boxborough ball. Throw in. Kicked forward by 12. Up to 9. 9 tries to tap it back. Gets to 12. 12. Dribbling against Greer here. Pass out to 8. 8 back to 12. 12 slices one across the field out to the far side. And they try to dribble forward with it, and it's kicked away by Mirabelle Kesselman back to midfield. 8 pass misses 10, and Hammond sends back to Greer. Greer's kick blocked. Elin Lindgren-Palm on the second effort sends it through. No offsides call. Haley Ament with a chance here. Matched up with a defender, cuts around, shot blocked, and kept away by number 15. And it's kept in bounds by 19, who starts working up the near sideline after getting past a defender. 19 sending a crosser in, blocked by McGee. Greer kicks it out the near side. 8 takes it. 8 pass back to 15. 15 across to 2. 2 as stopped, intercepted, taken away by Brookline there. A pass up to Amalia Lindgren-Palm, trying to send one forward too far for Ament to get that time. As it's going to be picked up by the Revolution netminder. This one punted, bouncing along, and out of the scrum, it's Astrid Nigrovic passing it back to McGee. Gives back to Nigrovic, but bounces too hard off her leg and bounces out of bounds. That's a tough giveaway for Brookline deep in their own end. Substitution coming in for Acton-Boxborough. Throw in. Booted away by McGee. Gets up to Ament, who taps it, looking for Greer, but it's disrupted by 15 again. Now 12 with the ball, pass across, 16. 16 up the line, pass from 2. Too much traffic, booted away by McGee. Out the far side, it's taken by Amalia Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm looking around, tap back, Berkson. Berkson cutting to the middle, pass one upfield, misses everybody, and it's taken by 8. 8 dribbling up the near side, pass, looking for 27, out of bounds. Brookline ball. Still a 1-goal advantage for the Warriors here. Throw-in goes back to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Pass back to McGee. McGee slides it across to Mirabelle Kesselman. Kesselman sends it up to Berkson. Now to the outside to Hill. Priscilla Hill gets a pass up to Hammond. Hammond trying to push it up, does get it to Amalia Lindgren-Palm, but her pass behind Hill. She has to come back for it. She does. Now gets a pass forward to Greer. Greer double-teamed, lost the ball, taken away by 12. 12. Pass upfield. At the far side, it's a one-on-one match. Long kick coming in and an easy catch for Chloe Price. Price punts it. 27 corrals it and just touches it to the outside where 8 can take it. 8 pass, pass back to 27, knocked away by Greer, gets up to Ament. Ament taking it slow, now cutting towards the middle. Got a little bit of space, winds and kicks and just sliced that one. I like the idea, like if you can get a clean kick on a ball from that distance and put a lot of power on it, that can potentially find the back of the net. Just hard to do when you're running, especially when you're moving laterally, because that just throws off everything in terms of your foot positioning to set up a good shot. Goal kick and a whistle for something. Goal kick sliced to the near side to 24. 24, pass up to 27, pass to the middle, intercepted by Siegel. Siegel back in the game, passes it back to Elin Lindgren-Palm, who's also checked back in. Now back to McGee and out to Kesselman. Mirabelle Kesselman kicks one out to the near side, nobody waiting for it, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. 24's throw-in goes off the foot of 27, and it's going to be Brookline ball, as they're going to need another ball, and they're going to need it fast. Lost 2 balls out of bounds on the same side, back-to-back. Made it a little tough to get a ball. Throw-in kept in bounds by Ament, sent forward, but knocked away by the defense. Knocked back forward off the head of Amalia. Tapped around. Amalia takes control of it again, but couldn't stay with it. Battling for the ball. Siegel taking on all comers, but kind of got a little too physical that time. Kind of leaning up against her opponent while, like, slipping as she tried to get up. Almost, maybe even trying to push her away from the ball. Hard to say. But either way, a foul rightly called. Free kick is knocked away by Kesselman. Amalia taps it back to Nigrovic. Now a pass up, knocked away by 15. And taken away by 12. 12 dribbling up with it. 12 trying to stop and look, and it's knocked away by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Gets it up to her sister Amalia. Amalia running out of room, and it just goes out of bounds. 24 throws into 27, and that one goes out of bounds. Brookline ball on a couple of subs. Checking in for the Warriors. Looks like it'll be number 10, Alexa Lieberman-Wingirter, in the game for the first time, as Jada Kimbrough will also check back in. Throw in to Kimbrough. And it's taken away by 13. Pass up to 9. Out to 27. Kick to the middle. Tapped away by Lieberman-Wingirter. Gets to Siegel. Siegel got tangled up with 9, and 9 takes it away. 9 pass across. 2 tries a kick. Blocked by Berkson. 13 on the second effort. Gets it out to the far side. Pass forward easily booted away by McGee there. Downed by 25. Her pass deflected by Kimbrough, but does get out to 2. 2 back to 25. Kick at the middle, knocked forward again by Berkson. Kimbrough fakes out a defender. Jukes around another, around midfield. Slides a pass over to Elin Lindgren-Palm. Sends it out near side to McGee. McGee forward, Nigrovic. Surrounded, but got the favorable deflection. Out of bounds, Brookline ball. Throws it up the line. 24 going to take it. Pass over to 15. 15 boots it upfield off the head of 8. McGee kicks it up to Nigrovic. Nigrovic back to Elin. Elin up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough back to Berkson. Berkson sending it forward to the outside, trying to lead for Hill. Hill cuts around. Pass towards the middle. Knocked away by 2. Ahmed was trying to come around for that one. And that's going to be a corner kick for Brookline as that one went out the back line. Ahmed setting up to send in another corner kick. Coming in high. Does go off ahead, but the wrong direction. Oh, that was Berkson who sent in that kick. Excuse me. As Berkson recovers the ball and manages to not send it off a defender. She was trying to send it off a defender and get another corner kick, but it looks like they called goal kick. Again, no visible clock here at Skyline Park, so the only thing that will signal the end of the second half and end of the game will be the triple whistle from the official. Brookline trying to hold on to a 1-0 advantage and see if they can pick up their second win of the season. The number 23 team in the power rankings taking on the number 21 team in the power rankings. Both were much higher in the power rankings last year as Brookline was 3rd, Acton-Boxborough was 8th. Kimbrough with the ball, gets past one defender, tries sending a crosser, comes in low, knocked away by the defense. Coming back in for it was Berkson, but the defense again takes control and clears it out. Now kicked upfield, but it's taken by Mirabelle Kesselman. Up to Siegel, back to Lindgren-Palm. Lindgren-Palm up to Kesselman. Now to Siegel. Siegel dribbling, trying to fight her way through a sea of traffic. Gets passed forward, knocked away by 25. Stolen back by Berkson. Berkson's got some space. Berkson fires a shot, and it's taken off one hop by the keeper. Eva Berkson showing a much bigger presence in this game than I've seen from her in previous games. A very good sign for Brookline, as Berkson, in just her second year as a member of the varsity team, and mostly rode the bench last year. Good to see her being a little more aggressive and finding her role. Number 8, past 27. Pass forward, kicked away by McGee, popped up in the air, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. Acton-Boxborough ball. This one deflecting around, kicked away by Siegel, tapped forward by Kimbrough. It's a race to the ball now. Kimbrough does get there first. Kimbrough cutting towards the middle, looking, tried to cut around her defender, tried to get a kickoff, and she did, but was the last to touch it as it rolls out the back line. Goal kick. Goal kick up the middle. And 19 couldn't keep control of it. It's knocked away by Berkson. The Revolution did get to the ball first and took a push from Kimbrough, so that'll be a foul and a free kick for Acton-Boxborough. Free kick from the Revolution, flies across midfield, headed back by Kesselman. Deflects back and forth. Hill tries a kick, blocked by 2. Hill does push it forward on the second effort up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling up. Fits a pass through to Ament, but just knocked away by 15. Recovered now by Siegel. Siegel trying to send one into the box, into traffic. And this time it's 10 blocking it. Ament trying to stay after the ball and runs out of room on the back line. Another goal kick for the Revolution. Goalie gives it to 15. 15 boots one. Downed by Julia Vianello, who's back in the game. Siegel pass back. Lindgren Palm has to chase back for it. Pass it back to Price. Price gives it out to Kesselman. Kesselman to the outside to Hill. Hill up the line, deflects off of Kimbrough's foot out of bounds. As we got another sub checking in on both sides, as it looks like Paige Hammond will be checking back in for Brookline, replacing Eva Berkson. Off the throw-in, good move by Hill to head it forward. Battling for the ball, it is going to be won by Acton-Boxborough. Pass forward to 12, tries to kick it to the outside, intercepted again by Kesselman. Kesselman sends it forward, deflects to the outside, deflects back towards the middle, bouncing around like a pinball back to midfield where it's taken by the Revolution. Running up with it. A pass to 27, tries a bit of a weak shot, and it's an easy pickup for Price. Still not really many big tests of Chloe Price so far today. She had that one nice save sending it off the crossbar, but that's about it. That one going to bounce out of bounds. Off the punt. Acton-Boxborough ball is another sub checking in for the Revolution. Got some gnarly sun glare coming from the far side there. Throw in goes to 14. 14 kicks it back. And it bounces back to 25. 25 hits a pass through to 8. 8 manages to fake out her defender. Pass forward, gets to 12. Pass out, deflected away by Kesselman. Knocked back by 25. Corralled by McGee. McGee lifts it. 24 trying to corral it. And gets it up to 14. 14 keeps it in bounds, sends it forward for 10. 10 trying to fit through, cannot, taken away by Siegel. Pass back, Lindgren-Palm. Now back to McGee. McGee boots it up the middle, off the head of Ament. Battle for the ball, and it's taken by 24. Sent up to 10. 10 to the middle, taken away by Lieberman-Wingirter. Pass back to McGee, kicked up field. 10 takes it back for Acton-Boxborough. Tries to kick up field, it's deflected, it's going to roll out the back line. The question is, who touched it last? No, it was kept in bounds by Elin Lindgren-Palm. Smart hustle back to prevent a potential corner kick. Vianello kicks this one upfield, down by 25. And this one goes off the head of 14 and off the head of Lindgren-Palm and out of bounds, Acton-Boxborough ball. Throw in from 24. And McGee boots it away. Ament absorbs a push in the back as the ball goes into open space. Battling for it is Kimbrough. Kimbrough passes back, Kesselman. Kesselman sending it up the middle, intercepted. Taken away by 8. 8 trying to pick up speed with her dribble, heading towards the near side corner. Trying to turn around, send in a crosser. Blocked by McGee and cleared out. And that's going to be Acton-Boxborough ball once again. Throw in. 14 with it. Pass back 8. Collision for the ball. 14 taps to the middle to 12. Pass back intercepted, Lieberman-Wingirter. Pass up, knocked right back by 2. Up for 20, knocked out of bounds by Hill. Brookline trying to hold on to the 1-0 lead here in the second half. Throw in. Deflects back. Out of bounds. Revolution ball again. This one taken by 8, past the outside, kicked up in the air, knocked back by Lindgren-Palm. Up to Siegel. Siegel sending it forward, but there's nobody there. Knocked right back. Out of the sea of players, it's Kesselman coming away with it, getting it up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough sending it forward, looking for Ament. Ament not offsides, chasing after the ball. Jukes around a defender. Lefty kick is going to be scooped up by the keeper. Keeper punts it. Downed by Lindgren-Palm, deflects around. Taken by 24. Her pass intercepted by Vianello. Vianello trying to pick up speed. Vianello trying to turn the corner. Vianello still with the ball. Crosser comes in and it's blocked. And it's going to, I think, stay in bounds. And now Lindgren-Palm takes the ball back there with some help from Greer. Pass to the middle. Lieberman-Wingirter turns around, kicks to the far side. Intercepted by the defense, but taken back by Kimbrough. Pass back. Kesselman to the outside to Hill. Hill up to Lieberman-Wingirter. Her pass blocked. Hill takes it back. Hill, another pass through to Lieberman-Wingirter. Lieberman-Wingirter trying to fit one back to Siegel. Too much traffic, taken away by 14. 14 still battling to keep it, but Siegel takes it right back. Siegel in a battle with 14, and that ball knocked out of bounds. Brookline ball. Throw in along the near side, dribbling out with it. Ament tries a shot, and again, just didn't have the angle she needed. with the defender so closely in pursuit. There was no way that ball could go other than wide of the net. But still, give a lot of credit to Haley Ament today. She may not get a goal or an assist on her stat sheet for today, but make no mistake, she has been a driving force for this offense all game long. For the goal kick, it's pushed forward by Brookline. Stopped there by 25, and oh, did they call a handball there? I think they called a handball just barely outside of the box, so it's going to be a free kick. Ament lining up along with Kesselman. Is going to be an interesting angle to try and shoot this one from. Let's see what they try and do. Kesselman is going to leave. It's just Ament here. Ament's shot is blocked by the wall of defenders. She was trying to sneak it under them if they jumped. But it doesn't matter because there is the triple whistle, and that is your ball game. The Brookline Warriors pick up their second win of the year. The final score, Brookline 1, Acton-Boxborough 0. The lone goal of this game coming in the first half. On this goal by Priscilla Hill, the first of her varsity career, assisted by Juliana Siegel. And after that, give a lot of credit to the Brookline defense. The defensive efforts, particularly on that back line of Mirabelle Kesselman, Elin Lindgren-Palm, and Jamison McGee, coming off a game where they gave up 4 goals in a loss back on Monday, and they managed to hold firm for a shutout, their third shutout in the last 4 games to boot, as that Natick game kind of the outlier in that stretch. Brookline finding its form on defense and finding themselves back in the win column. The Warriors improved to 2-4-3 on the season. Acton-Boxborough will fall to 4-3-2. You know, we'll have to wait until Tuesday to see how these results affect the power rankings. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember to, if you enjoyed this live stream in spite of the technical difficulties, or if you're watching the recorded version of this later and you enjoyed this broadcast overall, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out all those helpful links in the description section of the video. We got a link where you can donate to Students for Hope to help support the Ellie Fund and their efforts to help provide essential support services to breast cancer patients. Very worthy cause here in the breast cancer awareness game. Be sure to check out that link where you can donate online in the description section down below. Also down below, you can find a link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Soccer Booster Club, which supports all 6 Brookline High soccer programs, girls and boys, varsity, JV, and freshmen. And then lastly, in that description section down below, you can find some links related to me that you can also find in the bottom right corner of your screen. My personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments that you may have. And I will post highlights from this game on this very channel on YouTube later tonight. I also post highlights on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, so if you'd like to follow me there, you can see those links in the bottom right corner of your screen or in the description section down below. But that's going to do it for this one. Brookline 1, Acton-Boxborough 0. From Skyline Park in Brookline, Massachusetts, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.